Meteorologist Alex Wallace with the Weather Channel to give us an update on Winter Storm Quinn. Alex, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely, no problem.
So all the talk today is the path expected. Was it anticipated as where the storm is going? How are things proceeding with Winter Storm Quinn?
Fairly well. It was pretty well forecast in terms of where it was going to be headed. I think the issue was where was that cold air going to set up? And we noticed that things were sort of shifting a little bit farther to the east. So some of the coastal spots now are more in line to deal with a little bit more snow. But for the most part, in a big general sense, pretty well forecast.
So here we are in Providence. We're getting a little bit of rain, but it is certainly cold down here. So let's start with Rhode Island. Where's the storm right now? Is there a possibility for a substantial snow accumulation in the state? And where's that line at, Alex?
That is the big question, right? The $1 million question. Where is that line? And I tell you, I've been pulling my hair out, and you see why I'm bald, trying to figure it out. It's tough, but it looks like right now that line is going to set up just along the southeast coast of Rhode Island. So, I mean, you're talking places like Providence. You'll be pretty much well in line to deal with mostly snow from this event. Again, starting out as a bit of rain, but then it'll switch over, and it's going to be lasting through at least the evening overnight period, and that's going to add up. There are some indications we could be looking at a foot or more of snow when it's all said and done.
Okay, so here we are. The rains now. Do we have any anticipation, as you said, going through the evening? Commute time going to be tough here later in the evening as to where the storm is on the East Coast right now, Alex?
I would absolutely say a little bit past that evening rush, getting towards maybe dinner time. That's when you'd want to avoid getting out there on the roads, because what's going to happen is the snowfall rates, they're really going to start to increase to be like a quick burst of very heavy snow. At times it could be 1 to 2 inch per hour snowfall rates, and it's that kind of snow which makes it really tough to try to navigate it.
Reports of thunder snow. Folks always like to know about this. We've heard some from New York. Has there been thunder snow in Winter Storm Quinn?
There's been quite a bit of thunder snow, in fact, all over the place from parts of Jersey towards Philadelphia. We may start to see it around, in fact, we have around New York City as well. And so there's certainly that opportunity with a very, very dynamic storm system here that we could see some of that pushing its way up across parts of New England.
And let's talk about going up to Massachusetts. Let's talk about where that line is for the most potential for a significant snowfall. Let's talk about Central Mass. Let's talk about Worcester in that region. Are they expecting to bear the brunt of the storm?
I tell you, a spot like Worcester is right in the middle of the snow. That's one of those locations where we're pretty confident that the rain snow line is going to be well to the south and the east of Worcester. So snow for this entire event there, and there we're talking double-digit totals, a foot, maybe a foot and a half. If all goes well, if you like snow, you may be dealing with that. And then a little bit farther to the south and the east, that's where things get a little bit more complicated, moving your way south and east of Boston, say. That's where things will be a little bit more tricky, where we could see much, much lighter amounts.
That was going to be my next question. Moving east to Boston, to folks who might be commuting between Providence and Boston, that's certainly an X factor right now, it sounds like.
Oh, absolutely. You got to keep a very close eye on where that rain snow line sets up. It's going to be extremely close. If it were me, I would just stay put, stay home, or stay wherever you are just to be safe.
And so this entire Winter Storm Quinn, while I have you here, Alex, you said continuing through the evening. Do we have any anticipation on when the storm will end for the New England region?
It's looking like about Thursday, late morning, getting in the afternoon, we should see the brunt of this system really dying down. So that'll be good news there. But there's still actually going to be some lingering snow showers across parts of New England, a little bit farther north than places like central Massachusetts down into Rhode Island. But nonetheless, the bulk of the big snows should be certainly coming to an end late Thursday morning.
And where have we seen the majority of the accumulation so far, Alex? Who's been getting hit the hardest on the East Coast?
So far, you're looking at interior sections of the Northeast, getting into New York State, not too far from, let's say, south or east of the Albany area, getting closer towards even a spot like Philadelphia, and now New York City getting into the thick of things. That's where we are expecting to see maybe a foot of snow or more, and then heading up in your direction, you'll be in that range as well.
Well, interesting to have you on here providing your perspective, because again, here in Providence downtown, we are seeing rain right now. But you're telling folks don't get lulled into a false sense of security.
Exactly. That little bit of rain right now is expected to change over. It's going to change over pretty quickly and start to come down pretty quickly too.
Well, Alex Wallace, I appreciate you taking the time to Skype in to provide your expertise both here and up in Central Mass and Worcester. So thank you for your time. Hopefully we'll have the opportunity to talk with you soon.
Absolutely. Glad to be a part of it.
Okay, thanks, Alex. Alex Wallace with the Weather Channel. Thank you for your time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Okay, Alex Wallace with the Weather Channel Skyped in to give us an update here. It is raining right now downtown in Providence, saying the potential for snowfall is there. Now, this has to do with lower than expected temps and that rain snow line. So he says keep an eye on that this evening. And of course, Central Mass expected to get a significant amount of snowfall. We're going to be right back with The Taste with Rick Simone. Don't go anywhere.